Yes, people, what's going on? Welcome back to United View and welcome to the very first game of 2026. Welcome to the beginning of the new beginning, the beginning of a new Manchester United, the beginning of a year that's going to be very prosperous for us. It's going to be very fortuitous for us. It's going to be very game changing for us. We're going to feel different by the end of 2026. Smash a like if you believe in that, or it won't happen. Okay. Subscribe to United View if you believe in that, or you want that to happen, or it won't happen if you don't do it. Little bit of blackmail to start 2026. Nothing like it. Manchester United are playing Leeds United at Elland Road. We have to go to war. Let's get into it, Owen, because there are no new players back. It is what it is. We have what we have. That also, I think, means that Mason Mount is not back.
Do you know what is like the biggest lie? I mean, there are so many lies when it comes to Man United, yeah. But the biggest recent lie is it's a small injury. That is the biggest lie, because how many players have we heard that about now? Small injury, he'll be back soon. Kobe Mainoo, it's a small one. He'll be back very soon. We haven't seen Kobe. Matthijs de Ligt, even worse than that. It's a small one. He'll be back very soon. He hasn't been back for like a month now. Mason Mount, he is out, but don't worry, it's a small one. You know, he's not going to be back.
It hasn't been a week between that game. Got to give him at least a week.
Still, you know what I mean? It's just that is basically now when they say that it's a small injury, you go, right, so he's going to be out for 2 months. You know, basically.
Yeah. And what's crazy is that we've ended up in this position from the one game a week where we're like, everyone should be fresh, whole team to pick from. This feels like worse than last season, this little period here.
Yeah, we were doing really well, weren't we, with the injuries? And, you know, Ruben Amorim, that's one of the things he is good at, him and his coaching staff, of getting the injuries down. And they've injured Bruno. I don't think that was possible. I think that was actually possible. So, yeah, I mean, as far as the team then goes, I mean, it's going to be the same, isn't it? I mean, there's no change. There's no
Penny
change
for
to be made.
Penny for Xerxes' thoughts, providing starts, which you surely will, because you're going to ask him to run around for you, you know, after what happened. You have to be at Leeds as well. Also, actually, I know you tend to not care about this because you only like just win. Don't care about the system. But we do need to talk about it, because he made a change to go back to it and it didn't work. Dorgu didn't have as good a game as he did on the right wing. Xerxes, even Gary Neville, it's not right.
It's not right.
Xerxes on this right-hand side, inside right, it's just not right. Even if he plays Xerxes, play him off the front. Even he was saying it. He was saying, I watched the Gary Neville podcast afterwards. He was like, to not even play him just off the front. So I know it's not your thing to do the system thing, but I feel like we have to talk about what we think he's going to do and what he probably should with what we've got.
Well, what you'd want him to do is what you hoped him to do going into the last game. Yeah. Oh wow! Like go back to the game before Wolves and just go pick that again, do that again, pick that again. We won't have Mason Mount, but you know that is when you just put Xerxes, that, you know, that then don't touch it. Or even if it is one of those ones where apparently Mason Mount is that Jenga brick that makes the whole thing fall apart. Yeah. Then try it. It's difficult for even a youngster where Ellen Rowe. It's one of those. You can't.
You can't go Shea Lacey. You're a bit more like it. You start.
I'll tell you now, Fletcher. Yeah, and you know me on the whole point scoring thing, but I'm going to point score like a bitch here. Okay, right?
Yeah.
That whole just play the kids. What happened when we played the kids in Jack Fletcher? Have you seen the abuse that he's got on his comment section?
Well. Yeah.
It's the same, isn't it? It's the same. Play the kids until we play the kids, and then you realize that they're not ready. And then the other day I got a pushback of that. I'm going, no, we don't just say play the kids. We're play specific kids. So they're like, no, we want to see actually, you know, Shea Lacey from the start. We want to see, you know, Mantatu from the start. We want to see Sekou Kone from the start. And again, it's one of those ones. It's like you want to see him until you don't. Because inevitably they'll probably go into the imagine putting a youngster in at the moment. We've seen it. This is vicious.
It's really bad.
You know, with like you said, with the system about which one's the right thing to do, players missing and what have you. But you know, to wrestle it back into some positivity, because I did enjoy how you started this one, optimistic. I still say anything's possible. It's cliche. I know every single game I say it, and it's not even just you're betting on red, black, and green in this. No, it's legitimately with Man United, anything is possible. In fact, I kind of, even as good and as as impressive as Leeds have been recently, and they got 6-match undefeated streak.
Yeah,
I couldn't even be shocked if we went to Ellen Road and we won at the weekend. I'd be shocked by that. Why would I be shocked by that? We've lost against Everton when they've been down to 10 men, and then gone beat Palace at Selhurst Park, which we never do. Why not?
Yeah. Why not? You're right. You're right in terms of, listen, the Michael Owenism of, anything can happen. Anything can happen.
Owenism.
We could win, lose, or draw this
throwing
match.
An apple core into a bin. I think it's a great game. Yeah. Throw the apple core into the bin. Don't hit the back wall.
Of course, Owen. That can happen. Yes, we can win, lose, or draw. However, I just feel like, and what will help us to actually to support your point, if we're doing the scholar thing, if we're breaking it down tactically, it could help us that Leeds smell a bit of blood. It could help because they'll be on it. They'll be after us. That you can leave gaps in behind. We can maybe play in transition. Cunha half spaces can turn, get at them, etc., etc. I think actually, if Leeds was to sit off and sort of, be transitional, then maybe we might have a bigger problem with the type of team or lack of creation we've got. So, and the fact it's a derby, emotions can get the better of you. Someone can just take the game by scruff of the neck. So that's the positive side. The negative side, unfortunately, is the only reason why I think it's different now. When you're like, went to Palace, win, could do that. We went somewhere else and won and did all right, where we thought it was Villa.
I mean, we got less players. I get it. We got less.
You know what I'm saying? It's just there's a complete less player, and that changes a lot of stuff. There's no Bruno, there's no Mount, there's no Ahmad, there's no Mbumo. Like, that is nuts. And the replacements that we have there's no Kobe to even come in and get a chance. And the replacements that we have are the poor youngsters, like you've just said, Jack Fletcher, Tyler Fletcher, Montato, Lenny Yoro, who's the defender who's just there at the minute. Yeah. You think you've got to find a way. He's got to find a way to get Luke Shaw and Martinez on the pitch just for quality and experience. We'd have to probably play. So it's just kids and Tyler Fredrickson and that. Like, we don't Shea Lacey. Mm-hmm. It's not Chido might be on the bench again. It's just not there, is it? So I just think that, coupled with Leeds smelling the blood, it could be a bloodbath. It could be terrible.
The irony is,
also Michaelism.
Go back to the back three. Go back to the back three. I know it's like, well,
also keep Newcastle. What we did yesterday.
No, because we didn't really do complete back three, did we? Against
against Thingy, it was. It was Heaven. Yeah, it was Heaven. It was Heaven Shaw. It was Heaven Shaw and Martinez in the back three. That's what it was. Heaven was right centre back. Shaw was left centre back, and Martinez.
Because I thought it was like Dallo, Heaven, Martinez, Shaw, and then Dorgu again. Dorgu was on the other side. Dorgu was on the left side.
Well, for me, I didn't have it as that. I saw it as 3-4-3. Easy.
Yeah, because it just might be. Yeah, well, maybe.
I mean, it was that. That's what it was.
I'm looking at it on Google, and they've got it as 4-2-3-1.
I didn't see it as that. Not at all. To be honest with you. I mean, if you SofaScore, what does that say? SofaScore has it as that as well, but it wasn't. It wasn't, because all the talk after the game to even ask him was, why did you go back to that? And he said, we went back to that because of what he didn't say. What is that? What you saw? He even confirmed it after the game in his quotes. They asked him straight after the game, why did you go back to 3 at the back? Why did you do that? And he was like, well, he didn't say, if he didn't play that, you know what Ruben's like, he would have said, oh, well, no, it wasn't.
Do you know what's crazy? It was kind of crazy. You know what's kind of crazy? Is that, so I'm just looking at the same articles like you said about the back three and all that kind of stuff, is that at points in that game, though, they're definitely, this is the problem with what this is why I don't like this like shape talk. It's because so at a point that's how we lined up with the back three. We went back to wing backs. At points of that game, we definitely were in like a back four though at certain points, and at some points Dorgu's not on the right hand side, he's on the left hand side going forward. It's just become a bit of a mess, hasn't it? Either way. Difficult to differentiate. Like, at least one thing, I suppose, with a established system is that it's easy to sort of recognize. Now we're into this territory of this sort of hybrid of difficult to kind of recognize, but also because the players aren't all the players that usually play, they don't really recognize how to play it either. And it's just a bit
because he's changing too much now.
And it's just a bit of a blob, isn't it?
To the other. Yeah. And this is what I mean. It's typical Ruben. You couldn't write this. He wouldn't change for ages. Wouldn't change one thing. And now, when we've got the least amount of players we've ever had, even when we was playing 50-odd games last season,
we're changing
everything. Anyway, let's lock in predictions if we can. Even
predictions. Manchester United Flex are going to win the game 3-2.
Predictions. I've gone between a flip-flop between a draw and a loss.
You surprised me. You surprised me.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna say the real heart, man. I don't think we're gonna win this game. Can't see it.
Well, you've moved a little bit off that, didn't you? Because you said definitely not.
Loss.
And then
if I'm being 100, do you know what? If I'm being 100, I do think we'll lose. I do.
Stick to it. Definitely.
No, because I just don't like. I don't want to be that guy. I don't need to be that. I don't need to do it.
Be yourself. Be honest. Give your prediction.
I think we're going to lose.
All right, but not definitely.
I'm not saying we're definitely going to lose. My prediction is we will lose.
There's a little bit of wiggle room there.
Of course there is, because that's like saying I think we're going to win, but you can never say we're definitely going to win. I thought we're definitely going to win against Wolves. I said we'll definitely win that.
You can. Just get shown to be wrong. I can't definitely do anything.
Exactly. So, and we don't always definitely lose, as you've alluded to. So I think we will lose, but anything can happen.
All right.
There you go.
I think 3-2.
Owen thinks 3-2, which I don't really think he believes, but you guys judge whether he believes that or not. Get your predicted teams in the chat. Will Ruben throw up another surprise? What formation do you think he will play? Or just throw up, which probably is likely as well. Watch after the performance.
I might do that watching it. Yeah.
Honestly, pray for us. Smash the like, people. We are out there. Take care. Peace.